Hundreds of high school students of art majors in Tel Aviv are expressing themselves through art at a new experimental outdoor exhibition. Zumu the RAFT, as it's called, is promoting the concept of social emotional learning in the city's schools. Our Sarah Shalala has more.
There's much to be said about what happens when imagination meets creativity. On the banks of the Yukon River, you get a floating village with paintings, sculptures, soundworks. But it's all connected to a whole lot more.
We think that the most important thing is to talk about the unstable situation of the kids and our society. And we feel that when you talk about politics, everybody shuts down and they're getting stubborn.
Now, there might be weekly political protests across the country, but it's not stopping these high schoolers from fighting in their own way to keep Israeli society open, pluralist, liberal, and they're making noise through art at this festival.
The joint educational art exhibition is called Zumo the RAFT, a collaboration between Zumo the Mobile Museum, the Tel Aviv Municipality's Higher Education Division, and teachers and coordinators of art trends from 15 schools across Israel. What you get is 15 rafts connected above the ground for 350 students to float their works of art.
It was supposed to be a floating village over here on the river, and at a certain point we understood that it's impossible, so we decided to build a village over here.
A village and a platform for students to share what's on their mind, especially at a time when culture and art should more than ever be playing an essential role in overcoming barriers in Israeli society.
When we started, like about 6 months ago, started working with the teachers and the kids, the political unrest in Israel wasn't as it is right now, but things were heating up. So it seems befitting that, a raft is, again, an image you can take to many places.
In other words, teaching staff put forth a metaphor to students. What's a raft? What's a torrent? What's a catastrophe? What's an overflow? And so the interpretations began, some of them personal, some of them social, each taking 6 months to create.
So you can find works that deal with sustainability and works that deals with freedom and with success.
Like Mia and Rachel's project, crafted with a core theme about the Israeli schooling system, they've named it 76%.
It means out of 124% of kids don't get to do their final exams, even though they tried so hard for 12 years, but they never get a chance to do it because the school system is so
pushing, so overwhelming.
It's so bad.
The girls say 1 in 4 don't get to finish high school, a low percentage out of thousands of students. For 17-year-old Victor, it was the Torah that inspired his project, which he named Leviathan.
The theme of our project was freedom and hope. It is a 3D object. It is floating through the air, for one, but it is also kind of tied up.
And Abigail's art is making what she calls a void statement, a project she's named Thank You for Coming.
It's something that you would say to anyone after any sort of meeting. It's a sort of mask that is both supposed to hide your own personal emotions and showcase something else to the world.
In a world of diverse and divided views, students are pushing the envelope and celebrating their young talent. Sarah Shalala for i4NEWS, Tel Aviv.